I wish someone would ask married people whether they found what they wanted or they settled, and they would respond anonymously. Because I believe when it comes to dating and relationship, confusion happens when you don't know what you want. And this is just my thinking. I think there are people who don't know what they're supposed to be looking for. I think there are people out here who are just having communications with people, forming a connection, and then deciding to be in a relationship just because it feels different from the last one, which could be a good thing and a bad thing. But I believe just because it feels different from the last one doesn't mean it's the right one for you. There are a lot of people who don't know themselves, hence why they cannot fully express what they want. And I also believe there are people who also know themselves or think they know themselves, but from a broken perspective. So when they're out here looking for something healthy, they choose something that fills their brokenness, because you cannot choose something healthy if you're not healthy yourself. You'll not be able to identify what is healthy and what is actually filling the brokenness inside of you. And so if you don't know how to define what your needs are, what your values are, or what your boundaries are, how are you able to communicate and protect that which you have not defined? Like, for example, having a conversation with your girl and she tells you about this guy who drinks a little and smokes kiasi, and you probably, like, you would question, is this something that you wanted? Like, had you defined it for yourself, the type of person that you want, anakunywa kiasi ama akunywi ni nini? And maybe the person goes, no, I didn't really like ever think about that. And you're like, how are you still going forward with this? 20 years later, this person probably could be an alcoholic ama a weed addict. Would you still be okay with that? And that is just but an example. I just truly believe it is important to know what it is you're looking for in the type of partner that you want. Like, before actually getting in a relationship, like, know what your non-negotiables are, your values, your boundaries, what you don't want to compromise on. I feel like it is so important to know that before actually deciding to be with someone. Because how would you ever know you got what you wanted or you settled if you never actually knew what you were looking for?